This lesson is over how to write equations. So in our number routine, it says, is this an example of an equation? If so, write it as an equation. The sum of 4 and n is 7. The sum of 4 and n is 7. So let me get my pen. So sum means add. You're adding 4 and n is 7. Is means equal. So 4 plus n equals 7. And it is an equation because an equation is this is equal to that. It has numbers and operator, and they are equivalent. This side is equivalent to this side. So let's watch this video. I'm not sure you're going to be able to hear the sound, but I will just read the closed caption. So Chef Marquis said 25,000 is 1/3 of his salary. So what is his yearly salary? So how much does Chef Marquis make per year? So we do not know how much he makes his salary. So S represent his yearly salary. So he said 25,000 is 1/3 of his multiplication of his salary. So that is the equation. 25,000 is equal to 1/3 times S. We have not learned how to solve such an equation, but we will learn how to solve one-step equation. If you would like a precursor of this lesson, we'll do it right now. It's called, we need to isolate this variable S. In order to isolate the variable S, you have to do the inverse operation. What is the inverse of divide 3? That is multiply. So you multiply this by 3, you multiply this side by 3. So 3 times 1/3, you know that will cancel out 1 whole. 3 times 75,000 is his salary. So Chef Marquis makes 75,000. 1/3 of 75,000 is 25,000. So let's look at our now. Equation 15 minus x equals 12 gives the difference between a walking stick, the walking stick is 15 inches, and the other insect. If x is the other insect, which insect is it? So this is the walking stick. Do we know the other insect? 15 minus 6, 5, 4 is 3. So the flower mantis, if you find the difference of the walking stick and flower mantis, you'll get 12 inches. 15 minus. So that's before we can delve into the lesson full core. But we'll have some like a number bank on the side to help. At the store, Joanne found 3 books that cost $2.64 each. When she got to the cash register, she gave the cashier a coupon for 75 cents off her entire purchase, which equation she used to find the total cost of the books. So let T represent the total cost of the book. Purchased. So let's look at it. So it says 3 books cost $2.64 each. Let's look here. I like this one. So which then she gave the cashier a coupon of 75 cents off. When you put a coupon of 75 cents off, it's pretty much everything off. So that would equal T, the total cost. Let's solve this. So it says 264 times 3, 3 times 4 is 12, carry to 1, 3 times 6 is 8, 1 is 19, carry to 1, 3 times 6 is 792. 792 minus 75 cents. No, let's find out. I have to regroup here. 12 minus 5 is 7. 8 minus 7 is 1. $7.17 is how much the total cost of the purchase. Let's look at another example. A store running under two friends bought a package of candy for the cost of 64 and a package of gum that cost 5 cents. If each bill paid an equal amount, the equation can be used to find the total cost of each bill. So we need to find the total cost of the items for each girl. How much money did each girl spend? So Johnny and her two friends bought a package. That's only one package of candy bar and a package of gum. I think it's gonna be this one. They want to pay an equal amount. So they're splitting the cost. You're splitting into groups. How many groups? Two or three? Was it Johnny and her two friends? 5 by 3. And this will equal T, the total cost. Let's add up the package of candy bars, the package of gum. You get $3.39. And we're splitting it among girls. What is 339 divided by 3? And how many groups of 3 go in 3? One time. How many groups of 3 go in 3? One time. How many groups of 3 go in 9? 3 times. So $1 equals T. And what does T stand for again? The total cost of items for each girl. Each girl spent $1.13. Does that sound reasonable? It does to me. So in order to write an equation, we're not going to really solve them. We're just going to write an equation. We're going to use a rectangular model. Some of you may like it. Some of you say, I'm never going to use this ever again. I'm okay with that. But some people need a visual representation of it. So let's read it. Matt spent $6.50 on his lunch. This is $2.25 more than Jackson spent on his lunch. How much did Jackson spend on his lunch? So we don't really know how much Jackson spent on his lunch. So just letter J. Remember, use any letter you want to use. J represents the amount Jackson spent on his lunch. So this is Jackson. If he had spent $2.25 more, then he would spend the same amount as his friend Matt. So the equation is Jackson plus 225 equals 50. You could have written it as 225 more plus J equals 650. So this is the amount of Jackson spent. If you add 225 more to it, this is what Matt spent. So that is our equation. Now 600 seats in auditorium. This is 112 less than the number of seats in the gymnasium. How many seats in the gymnasium? Well, they didn't tell us how many seats in the gymnasium. Please see number of seats in the gymnasium. So, there. So this is gymnasium. So this is 112 less than the number of seats. So here's the seats gymnasium. You need to take away 112 seats from the gymnasium to figure out how many. So which is equivalent to the number of seats in the auditorium. So now we see this. These are the number of seats in the auditorium, 600. It is equal to 112 less than the number of seats in the gymnasium. Here's the gymnasium, G minus 112. Or another way to say it is G minus 112 equals 600. So these are the number of seats in the gymnasium. You're taking away that's 112 less. So you know the number of seats in the gymnasium. You do 112 less than, and that's is equivalent to the number of seats in the auditorium, which is 600. D minus 112 equals 600. How did I get that? I looked at this 112 less than you subtract from the seats in the gymnasium. D minus 112. You could have written it this way. I'll be honest. I did write it as this way. I did 600 plus 112 equal G, the number of seats in the gymnasium. That's acceptable. So, number 3, America saves $25 per week. Every week she saves $25. She saved a total of $600. For how many weeks has Meredith been saving? But we don't know W, the number of weeks Meredith has been saving. Do we know how much she has been saving? How many weeks she's been saving? No. But let W represent the number of weeks Meredith has been saving. So you save a total of $600. So in this week, you saved $25. 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 You can keep on doing 25. We don't know how many weeks that's going to stop at. So you save $25 per week. Each week. That's 25 times number of weeks she has been saving. That will equal 600. So the equation is this: $25 per week, which is a total of $600. And last, Aaron ran 1/4 this Carolyn ran. Aaron ran a total of 7.5 miles. How far did Carolyn run? C equals distance Carolyn ran. So how many? So this is Carolyn. Little Carolyn. This is all the distance she ran. Aaron ran 1/4. That's the fourth. So Aaron ran 1/4 of the distance that Carolyn ran. Aaron ran a total of 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. So let's take the equation. 1/4 of the distance that Carolyn ran is equal to 1 5/10. So we know we have Carolyn. If you find a fourth, it'll be 1 5/10. And I could look at this and I know the answer is 6 miles. 6 miles. So I use this to help me. 1/4 of the distance that Carolyn ran, 1/4 times the C is total of 1 5/10. So use the keyword write a real-world situation problem that can be represented by the equation x times 4. I have my real-world problem. Mr. Joe sent X number of letters to his beau, Lucy Lou. She read 4 of them. She now has 11 left to read. That is a perfect one. So how many letters did Mr. Joe send? So that equal the number of letters Mr. Joe sent. So I don't know how many letters I sent, and she read 4 of them. She has 11 letters more to read. Or you can say, how much is that? 4 of them. She still has 11 more letters. So why would she do that? And our last activity, you're going to be doing is you're going to be working in your tribe. You're going to be getting a problem. It's called a round robin. One person going to read it, then they switch. Then they're going to define the variable, and they switch to the next person. Then you write the equation, and you switch it, and hopefully it is correct. Okay. So let's look at the first example. Mr. Carpage wanted to rent a boat for the day. The rental includes a $15 deposit and $7.50 for each rental hour. If the total cost of the rental was $30, write an equation to find how many hours did Mr. Carpage rent the boat. But we don't know H, number of hours Mr. K rented the boat. So someone read it. Now someone switch it off. And now we need something. So the rental includes a $15 deposit plus, I think you leave $15 behind, plus $7.50 for each hour. Do we know how many hours we rented? No. So $7.50 for every hour. $7.50 for 1 hour. $7.50 for 2 hours. That'd be $15. $7.50 times 3, so it's times 8. And the total cost was $30. So our equation is 15 plus 750 times the number of hours equals 30. And next one. Susie bought 4 packages of thank you cards that were each originally priced at $2.95. She received a discount that saved her money. If the total cost of the 4 packages of thank you cards with the discount was $6.80, write an equation on how much was the discount. So I don't even know what the discount is. So let's see equals the amount of this. So I switch it off. 4 packages, thank you cards that were originally priced at $3.95. 4 times 95. Do you see the discount coming into subtraction? Oh, but we don't know what the coming into discount. We use the variable E, and the total cost is $6.80. And last but not least, Mr. Claus completed 288 scrapbook pages. He completed the same number of pages each month. If you completed 12 pages per month, write an equation on how many months did it take to complete the pages. So switch and of months it took her to complete the pages. So she completed 12 pages per month. So 12 pages times the number of months, and there's 288 pages. So this is our equation. So I admit, writing equation is one of the hardest parts. You have to use the context clues. First of all, you have to find the variable. You have to figure out what information you need. Then you have to look at what context clues using your language to help you in order to write equation. You decide what operation you're going to use and what numbers are important. And you have to figure out what is equal to.